know what a cave cricket is? You ever seen a cave cricket? They look like crickets, but they got long legs, longer legs, so they look kind of like spiders. They go all over the place, you know. So a friend of mine, good friend of mine, Jonathan, a South African friend of mine, he was visiting me in the States, living in my mom's basement with me a few years ago, and he found a cave cricket. He didn't like them much. Well, let me explain first my side of the story. I came into the bathroom one morning, and he was standing over the bathtub. It was on fire, and he was pouring lighter fluid into it, and he was going, "Ah, ha, 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 you die. I hate you. So I said, "What are you doing? You're going to light the house on fire." You know, he says, "It's in the bath. I can run water." You know. But I also then I looked closer, and there was all these little flaming cave crickets jumping around in there. They're all on fire, jumping around trying to get it hot. You know, trying to get out of there. You know, he's not an evil man by any means, but this is up there in evil deeds as far as you know. So get some animal rights people pretty upset about that terrible thing he was doing to the crickets. But then he told me what had happened the night before. He found a cricket. Man, I don't know where I'm going with this, but he found it. I know where I'm going, but I can't believe I'm telling this story. He found this cricket, and it was in his glass. No, it was in a glass of water, and he nearly drank it, so he was upset with the cricket. So he got a tissue and grabbed it and rolled it around the cricket and threw it in the toilet, because he didn't know that like I knew, because I'd lived with them for a while. The cave crickets are very resilient. And no, so he didn't think he needed to flush. He just flushed in the morning. Anyway, in the morning, he was sitting there, coffee in hand. And for a good few minutes, he just thought it was a really persistent, like a hanger-on, you know. He was sitting there going, you know, giving himself hemorrhoids, you know, trying to get rid of this thing. And then it was like just a dawning. It was a dawning when he realized what it was, you know, because it moved too much, you know. So he panicked, and that's when the mass murder began. You know. After he got the cricket off his ass, he proceeded to find his brethren and persecute them. There's a tree in the Amazon evolution is kind of irrefutable, but there's an amazing tree. And most trees and most plants, I think, in the Amazon, a lot of them are poisonous, except for maybe one animal can eat them or something, you know. So one beast can consume this plant, one other beast can consume this plant. But mostly they're just poisonous so they could defend themselves against all these beasts that are trying to eat them. But there's this one tree that's got a cool thing going on for it. It has these little glands, and they give out this milk. There's little milk, and then ants come and they drink the milk. So it just there's no other purpose than to feed the ants. That's all it does. But then the ants pay the tree back. So because it's not poisonous, but if any beast comes onto the tree, the ants kill him. So they're all checking in all the branches, they're watching. And as soon as the caterpillar goes ferreting across and then gets on the leaf, doomsday. That's it for the caterpillar or the leaf-eating beetle. I think that's kind of groovy, though. I don't know. There's some pretty cool things down there. We need to start assassinating the people that are chopping the trees down. You know. Why not? We're a dime a dozen. Come on. And, you know, or maybe just chop their feet off and make them jump up and down until they're empty. Ooh. Yeah. No, that's a little rough. No. Okay, well, give them a damn good lashing then. No? Not a lashing. Maybe just a spanking. Maybe just feed them to the ants. changes a thing. The week ends, the week begins. She thinks we look at each other, wondering what the other is thinking, but we never say a thing. And these crimes between us grow deeper. And remembers being small, playing under the table and dreaming. Take these chances, place them in their box until they quiet a time. Lights down, you up and die. People in every direction. No words exchanged, no time to exchange. When all the little lands are marching, red and black and ten are waving. We all do it the same. We all do it the same. Tortured by weighted out program, cutting the corners of loose end, cut, on the fence, get not too up there, cut, take these chances, place them in their box until they quiet a time, lights down, you up and die, yeah. Thank you all very much. Tim Reynolds. Thanks a lot, y'all.